is everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Just obviously waiting for some people to come on, and then obviously I will start to chat about stuff, making sure that everyone is being kind and nice to each other. Obviously in my channel, I don't have drama in this channel. I don't have people hate people. I just need people to be nice, kind, and no drama in obviously my chats. Obviously if I do see any drama or anything happening in my chats, then obviously I will be deleting any of it, because I don't handle it. I can't stand seeing people with drama, and I just can't. It's not in my nature. I haven't got a bad bone in my body, and I just don't. I can't handle it. So with me having depression and anxieties, I just, yeah, I can't deal with stuff like that. That's why I had to leave a live yesterday, due to people not being kind and not being very not talking things out properly. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't something anyway. But hello Mary, how are you? Diana, how are you? Yeah, it was, yeah, I was on a live yesterday, and I was trying to make the peace. You know, it's Christmas. Why is people just being horrible? Why can't people just be nice and supportive and stuff like that? But yeah, I know you are, and I appreciate that massively. I really do, and I'm very happy that you're here in my life today. And thank you very much, and I very, very much appreciate that. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Didn't think you were gonna make my live, because it is kind of afternoon time for me. Yeah, I was obviously just chatting about obviously people being horrible towards each other. I was in a live yesterday, and it wasn't very, very nice. I had to leave halfway through because I couldn't see. I just couldn't. I couldn't be in that live. It was just. I was in it to try and help people out and everything else, but I was kind of saying that, you know, why aren't people being kind? You know, it's near Christmas, and everyone, you know, Christmas is for blessings and forgiveness and everything else, and everyone should be just, you know, if somebody has done something wrong, yeah, fair enough. Say sorry and just get over it. Don't just make it out of massively big, out of something so silly. No, at the end of the day, you know, like I say, I've got no bad bone in my body. I've got no, you know, nothing. Do you know what I mean? this is why I say, do, you know, and obviously work things out, say sorry, and move on from it, because at the end of the day, I know some people you can't, I understand that, but some people, when they've supported you for so long, and you've got an issue with them and everything else, it gets to that point where you kind of like, you can't watch that when you know, you're in that environment. You just can't, I can't deal with that and stuff like that. Even if I had a troll in here now, I wouldn't give a monkeys, but don't give me crap in, don't give me crap in my channel. If you want to talk to me, my email is on my channel. Go through my email, we'll talk it through. I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Just don't do it through my channel. I don't want this ruining my channel, because, you know, I've got a small channel. I've got a very small channel. I don't have many subscribers, which obviously I'm not bothered if I'm not making any money out of any of this or anything like that. I don't care. I don't care. But this channel for me is for helping me out with my depression and anxieties, and if it helps somebody else out with whatever I've got, then I'm happy with that, you know. But don't bring it to lives, and don't bring it to yeah, it just makes trouble, and it just makes drama, and it just trolls the wrong person, if you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, but yeah, if anyone wants to talk to me, I do have my email address on my channel, so please just email me. I'm happy for anybody to email me. I'm around. Exactly. Please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel, because you do not have any issues in my channel. Please share this live out. Get it out. Do you know what I mean? Let people come in and listen to what I'm saying, because to be honest, I know there's trolls out there, and I know there's nasty ones out there, but yeah, it is a shame. Do you know what I mean? It's Christmas. Time for forgiveness, time for blessings, and time for getting people to join together. No, yeah, I do stay away from people that have, you know, I do have a small family of circles. I do have that. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me completely wrong of that, because I can't deal with stuff like that. But I do my channel for me, and for obviously people that absolutely love my videos and like being, you know, around me when I'm doing my videos, because I do try to make different kind of a variety of videos and stuff like that. You know, whoever's in my chat, please come in and say hello to Diane, and obviously Mary. Just come in, talk to me. Do you know what I mean? Just talk normally. Don't talk like a voice that you need to really get across to somebody. I'm talking to you normally. And some people like my accent, because I am from the UK, and obviously I do know that obviously people Exactly, but when people have supported you for so long, which obviously I support, obviously a lot of people that I have subscribed to, and I know my stuff, which obviously a lot of people on my channel know that I know my stuff, and obviously I do try to make people's lives. If I don't, then obviously I'm catching up on some sleep, because obviously everyone knows that obviously I have two boys that are ADHD and autism, and we don't get much sleep. So if I do miss anyone's life, then it's not, it's not intentional or anything like that. It's me catching up on the sleep that I need to concentrate on doing housework, or just other things. But I do catch up after the live that happens. Do you know what I mean? I'm not that kind of person that just doesn't miss out on anything or anything like that. The UK at the moment is freezing. We've had a terrible storm. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's Dallas or something. Maybe, I can't remember. But yeah, the wind was huge. It was like a mini hurricane sort of thing, but it was huge. It was saying it was like 30 miles an hour worth of winds, but I think it was more than that, to be honest. But whew. Yeah, even though I live in the UK, I do not like the weather in. Hello Jackie, how are you? And thank you for subscribing to my channel. Basically I do have one rule on my channel, is to be nice and to be caring, and no drama in my chat. If you've got any issues with any of my subscribers or anything like that, please email them or talk it out with them. Do not do it through my channel, please. I will be happy to help people, to talk things through and stuff like that. I will be happy to do that. And all I ask is everyone just to be kind, please, because obviously everyone knows I have had a month off YouTube due to my mental health, and my anxieties massively got on top of me, and things were just, yeah, it didn't work. I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're talking in the chat to people that obviously you all know, or you go to their chats or anything like that. Obviously if Crazy Chicken Lady comes on, then hopefully she will share anyone's links that that has a channel. I'm happy to support anybody and everything else. You are here to support me. Hello Mama T, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, I'm sweet. My accent, everyone loves my accent. Yeah, I live with it every single day, and it's very, very hard. And I've had some real tough times, because obviously I do chat on obviously somebody's panel that is actually in my chats right now, and when she wasn't on her lives and stuff like that, that's when I kind of had my downer. Yeah, it really got to me. Mama T, how are you feeling after what happened yesterday? Because I couldn't watch any more of what was happening yesterday, because obviously it was hard. Yeah, I'm 44 right now, and I do think I'm going into my menopause, because I'm having hot sweats and other things, but you know, life is life, and everyone's just got to keep going on with it, don't we, really? Mama T, you know my channel, and you know that I don't have stuff like that happening here, and I'll be, yeah. It was very hard for me to see what was happening and stuff like that. It did affect me quite a bit. But I was there, I was trying to help and everything else, and you know, when I get into that situation of that kind of situation, it really hurts. You know, because I thought she was talking about my channel, because I do have a cleaning channel, and obviously my house gets messy and everything else. That's due to obviously me having depression and other things, but I don't let it get to that place where I need to have it. I don't really want to talk about too much, because I'm not that kind of person. I don't really talk about a person that I do kind of support and everything else, because obviously I do support her still, and obviously I don't have any issues with the person obviously that we're talking about, and there's no issues with me and her. So I had to leave. To be honest, I had to leave that chat because it was too much, and with me trying to get over obviously my downers and stuff like that, I can't see that happening. It was too much. It was so heartbreaking. It was just, yeah. You will not see any cruelty or any attacks in my chats. If we do start having that in my chats, then obviously I will block any of it. So, you know, but I love you, Mama T, and we all support whoever we need to support. And I get it. People don't like to be trolled, and I do get that people hate people talking about other people. I get that. I understand that, and yeah, it it's heartbreaking. Yeah, children are off limits in my channel, or in my chats as well. They are well out of limits, and if anyone attacks my children, because I do have 5 children and I am a single parent as well to my children, and I'm doing very, very well, because obviously I, you know, with having 2 boys that have autism and ADHD, I think I'm doing an actual fantastic job on my own. Obviously I do homeschool as well, so you know, I do quite a lot. So but yeah, if anyone attacks anyone's children in my chats, that would be a massive off limits. Obviously, yeah, it affects me when it gets to where it gets to me, to my children, and no one should be talking about anyone's children or talking about other people that have kind of rights to talk to another person's child as well, but only if they're there with them, you know. I don't trust anybody around my children. I would never trust anybody around my children. I do not even like schools around my children after what I've had to deal with the schools. This is why I homeschool my children right now, because I do not trust anyone around my children. Exactly. My eldest is 20, and then I've got a second oldest that is 19, and then I have a 14-year-old, and I have a 12-year-old, and I have a 8-year-old. So okay, lovely. Thanks for coming in and supporting and coming in and chatting to me. But yeah, whatever is said in my chats, you know, is said. But as I've said before, I will not speak bad about anybody in my chats. Even if I have an issue with those person, I will never ever speak bad about anybody. I'm very yeah, like I said, I don't have a bad bone in my body, and I'm too good. Too much of a good person to talk about anybody behind their backs. If they were here and I was talking to them, then yes, fair enough. But I will not talk about anybody behind their backs. Exactly, and that's what I was saying to the people in the chat yesterday. I was saying them two had to sort it out off screen. Do you know what they do say? If you homeschool your children, they do so much better, even if they were in school. So Mary, you know who I am. Do you know what I mean? I do not have a backbone in my body. I'm just who I am, and I'm just a caring person. And I would have, yeah, I had, you know, when you have to leave a live chat because of somebody, you know, couldn't connect. Do you know what I mean? You had to. I homeschool my children because I had massive issues with the schools. Not believing what I was saying to them. They weren't getting the help that I wanted for my children. Um, they were saying I was neglecting my children, but I wasn't neglecting my children. It was the actual school that was neglecting my children because they wasn't doing what I was asking them to do in the first place. Yeah, in that, Mary, in that chat, you would be. Actually, I really had. I I said, you know, I actually said to him in the chat, look, I can't see that. I can't watch this because it's not my nature, and I can't be watching this and stuff like that. But the other, you know, the person was like saying, oh well, why don't you go and watch this person, why don't you go and watch that person? You couldn't talk to this person. Yeah, obviously, like, I was in the middle of obviously doing a video anyway, so I just said to them I had to leave, and hopefully they'll sort it out by themselves. I can't I can't hate on people. It's not my nature, and I can't do that. No, it was just the person that was she was watching my comments in the actual chat. It's just that she was on such a hyper that she wasn't listening to what people were saying in the chat. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Jackie. Yeah, schools are absolutely awful, and with the issues that I had with my boys in the school, I just took them out. I said to them, I'm homeschooling, and I'll do it all by myself. Get it all, you know. I'll learn them myself, which they're doing absolutely fine right now. They're, you know, I know I know homeschool isn't full-time educational, because when you're at home, you do it when you're at home, and you're doing it when you want to. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, sending them to school for 6 hours, not even learning something or not helping them out in the right situation, then what's the point? What's the point of sending your children to school? Exactly. I do try to keep things to myself, but then when you're seeing somebody snap in at somebody that you actually support as well, it hurts. Do you know what I mean? Because it is a community, and you kind of have these people that are subscribed to you, but they're subscribed to this person as well. So I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm in a rock of trying to support them and trying to support me and trying to support the other person. But I did say to these two people to not do it on live, just talk either on email or, you know, get each other's numbers or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Try and sort it out in a different way instead of doing it on. It doesn't work. Yeah, I hope Rabbit or somebody comes in soon. Hopefully she's here. Obviously, please like my my live. Please share out my live. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, it's very difficult. Obviously, for my 14-year-old, she was struggling in school. She was massively struggling in school. So obviously, I took her out and started homeschooling her first. Obviously, she is in 9th year. Obviously, with the schools in different years, obviously with the US, they kind of have them in different grades and stuff like that, but we have them in years. So my 8-year-old would be in year 4. My 12-year-old would be in year 7, and my 14-year-old would have been in year 9. So that's how it works, obviously, in the UK, and stuff like that. But obviously, I do know in the US they have a 5th, 4th, you know. It is more safer because you know where they are and you know exactly what they're learning and when they're going to learn it. And thank you for saying that. The problem is when you kind of do homeschooling first, it kind of like, it upsets the children's well-being because you're homeschooling them, you're at home with them 20, you know, you're with them and you're homeschooling them, and then you send them to a school where you've got 30 or 40 odd children in that class where they've not actually been around that many children, and they have to see all that. That can actually affect children's mental health and well-being at the same time. So as I've said, I'm sticking with homeschooling because I do not trust the schools. I do not trust anybody around my children after what I've had to deal with in with the school that I was dealing with. So like I say, some children can handle school, but some children can't handle school. It can be too noisy for them. You know, when they've got a disability or something like that, and they can't be around noise and they can't be around that many people or children, that's when it kind of gets to the point where you know that your children have something that you have to work on. Yeah, like I say, I prefer homeschooling, and not a lot of people do like doing the homeschooling, but I do know there's a lot of people out there that do homeschooling, and they have the money to do that and everything else. But in the UK, you kind of have, you know, they have their tablets, they have their gadgets, they have everything that they need to go on something that is free on the actual website, and they do their homeschooling on that as well. That's what I'm talking about. When I was a kid, we had probably about 20 children in one class, and now they've got up to like 30 or 34, 35 children in at school, in one setting of the school. And it's kind of, how can that, you know, how is that affecting a child when they're kind of homeschooled, and then obviously they go into a school, into a public school, and they're like, where's this all come from? Because that's the confusing thing of children to realize, is that they're, you know, obviously as a mother, obviously we know that obviously children need an education, and they need some sort of education need, you know. But when they've got needs where they're supposed to be met and they're not met, then what do? You do it yourself. No, you know, some people can't homeschool, and I get that, and I understand that, and and everything else. But it, you know, but I kind of do everything around where they're doing the homeschooling. I'm kind of doing cleaning. If they, you know, when they get struggled with something that they've got a question of or anything like that, then obviously, yeah, I do stop what I'm doing, and then I help them, and then I go back, and then I explain to them what it is, and then I go back and I start doing my housework again. So yeah. So where is everybody from? um Diana, um where are you from? Jackie, where are you from? Obviously everyone knows I'm from the UK. Yes, Mary, I can see your chats. Yes. Buffalo, New York. Whoa. What's the weather over there? Is it cold? You got any snow yet? Because obviously I do know New York can have snow. Mississippi. um, is Mrs. sippy kind of warm weather, or is it kind of in between? I'm not sure. I think everyone is so proud of their children because they are growing up to be women, and they're growing up to be men. We're bringing them up to be respectful, kind people as well, obviously. Snow, wow. You get a lot of snow over that way. I think you do, don't you? You kind of get quite a lot. That's what I call it, bipolar weather. Bipolar weather. That's what I call it. I love it. When I say, yeah, definitely I call that. Wow. It is crazy where we're bringing up younger people to kind of have that great future that, you know, we all kind of deserve, really. Isn't that hot weather? Like 49 right now? Or is that kind of in? Good morning, Rabbit. How are you feeling? Oh, you got snow. Love it. I've watched your video as well. I absolutely loved seeing you going to get some paints and stuff like that. I love that one. Love to see that one. You're going to paint your room yourself, or are you going to get, obviously, some help? No, obviously not. Do you know what I mean? Decorating a room takes some time. You hardly get snow in the south. You obviously get cold weather though, don't you? Yeah, I don't know if you remember, but obviously I was talking about, obviously we had a bit of a storm over the weekend, and obviously when I went shopping, when was that? On Monday? Was it Monday? I think it was Monday. The wind was still kind of blowing, and you could see it blowing my hair around. Obviously in my video, where I was walking obviously down to Tesco's to go and get the shopping. Oh my god, it was freezing. As soon as I got home, I was froze to death. Froze. It's just, oh gosh. It's unbelievable. Yeah, you know, my favorite seasons are probably the spring and summer. Definitely, yeah. Autumn and winter is not my get go to. Oh, you have to go. Okay, then. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for supporting in my live today. It's very nice to meet you as well. Yeah, I do like the colours when they do change from spring to the fall. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that side of it. But when it gets to the where it's so cold in the UK, it's unbelievably yeah, it's just, you know, yeah, it gets so cold. Is Rabbit still here, or are you listening in still? Because obviously we were talking about obviously what shops we kind of have in the UK, and obviously I was saying about obviously um we have Tesco's, we have Waitrose, we have Asda, um we have Sainsbury's, we have an Iceland, and then obviously the kind of the shops that I kind of go to is B&M's, Poundland. We have I can't remember what it's called now, but there's a few different shops that we kind of have around here. Like you have Dollar, uh, is it Dollar General or something like that? I can't remember what what shops you kind of have. I know you have the Dollar Tree and stuff like that. Um, but we kind of have like B&M's and kind of stores different to like that. Nope, we don't have a hobby. We have, I think your hobby is like our works, because our works kind of have hobby stuff. Yeah, because obviously the ones that you've got is Dollar General and Family Dollar and Dollar Tree. It's kind of like our Poundland and I can't remember what it's called. Um, like our B&M's store and stuff like that. Um, obviously when I go to B&M's store again, I will show you around, obviously in a video, or I could do it on a live, depends on what people prefer. They have a lot of Christmas stuff, beautiful Christmas stuff in B&M's at the minute. um I love my B&M store. That's my go-to every single time. Even though it takes me like half an hour to walk down there, do you know what I mean? Like same as Tesco's. Because Tesco's is just right opposite B&M's. So basically, you've got all these different shops. Your Walmart is basically the same as our Sainsbury's, Tesco's, and Asda. And obviously, we do have a Costco. We kind of have that kind of wholesalers thing. We do have one of those, and it's completely massive. Yeah, Amazon. Obviously, I love my Amazon. I've been buying stuff. I've actually bought a new camera to video my videos and stuff like that. So yeah, can't wait to use that. Yeah, your Walmart is basically the same as our, like Tesco's and stuff like that. Because they sell the clothes and that as well, don't they? In Walmart. Oh, you have a camera, but you use your phone though, don't you? Because obviously I don't really have much storage on my phone, so I'm kind of a bit. If anyone can obviously share my live out, I'll be very, very grateful if you do. No judgments at all. I have my poor weeks as well. No judgments. Yeah, no one should be judging anybody. No one knows what they're going through. So yeah, just be a bit mindful on how people feel and stuff like that. So yeah. You're trying to figure out what you have for lunch. Oh, me and my children, we like a baguettes. We eat obviously in my baguette I kind of have ham and coleslaw. Love that. Really nice. And then I have obviously my children have ham and cheese because they love ham and cheese, so they get that. And then obviously whatever comes with it, like crisp, a pack of crisps, some fruit, and other bits for lunch. You're a bit different, huh? But yeah, I don't judge anybody. I'm, like I've said at the beginning of my life, I don't have a bad bone in my body, and I don't wish for anybody to go through what I have to deal with every single day. It's difficult when it's autumn and winter time. I struggle really badly because I get seasonal depression as well. So basically, if it's really dark and gloomy day, it affects me so bad. Yeah, I can't explain it because it's kind of, if you don't live through it yourself, then obviously yeah, it's a bit difficult, but we're all good. We're all good. Because obviously in my chats I do have some people that I do talk to, and obviously I do message people as well, because obviously I do have Facebook as well. So if you want to look me up on Facebook, because my real name is Sarah, and you know, obviously this crazy mum's life is just my channel's name, but obviously my real name is Sarah. That's absolutely awesome, Jackie. That's really great. Very pleased for you. Does anybody else want to know about anything about UK or anything like that? Ask me any kind of questions. I'd be happy to answer them. I do like a bit of a caramel coffee. Really, really nice. You're trying to think of something. Maybe I've gone through quite a lot of it anyway. Like our shop situations. And school situations. Obviously my depression, anxieties. Obviously you all know that I have 5 children. Well, my neighbour, well, we don't have much or big plots of houses here. We have back gardens. We do. I have a massive back garden, so mine's a bit of a jungle right now. But you know, it is winter, so I'm not going out there right now to go and do a huge jungle of a garden. But yeah, my neighbours I get on really well with. They look after me. They look after my house when I'm not here. You know, they take parcels in for me. You know, because we're kind of like side to side of houses. We're not kind of separated of a house. But I would like to go and live in the country. Middle of nowhere, no one disturb you, no one wants to know, you know, and stuff like that. Not saying that nobody disturb me in my own home now, but yeah, it's nice to have neighbours that are looking after you and your children and making sure that everything's okay, and you know, watches over. Obviously being a single parent, obviously they watch over me and everything else, because obviously they know my situation of having depression and anxieties, which obviously they know when things go a bit bad for me, and they know, you know, they come over and they check up on me and they make sure that I'm okay if I need anything, or if I need to have a shop in the house, which obviously sometimes I do a delivery if I'm that bad. But yeah, our plots of our houses are not big. Like I know in America that you have quite a big areas and you have big plots and stuff like that where you build your own homes, or you have your mobile homes on there, and other things. But yeah, oh, you have so much racism. It's not nice, is it? Yeah, obviously in the city it's a lot different, but where I am, where I actually live, um, we have kind of like a bypass just at the end of where I live, so we have a massive big bypass. We don't hear much from it, do you know what I mean? But I love where I live and everything else, but I wish I, sometimes you just want to start a refresh somewhere else, because you think you've just had so much bad luck in one house, you kind of think you want to start somewhere else. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm good where I am right now. So yeah. Right, I'm gonna end this live. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all having a good rest of your day, and I will hopefully see you in my next live. I will say love you and bye bye for now.